In fact, according to the local press, the authorities had even accused Lil Baby of being responsible for the murders of two individuals.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my tacos up.
Lil Baby was filming a music video on an operating block outside a taco stand. But the same woman who was in the television clip told the operations that Lil Baby was present. She wrote on her Facebook page that Lil Baby had just pulled up to the taco business, 3 cars deep, and was making a music video.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking it. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We don't know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, cause you already know how we doing at Slapping Tacos, baby.
2 young people were killed by Lil Baby's conduct last summer, according to the Atlanta Police Department, which is calling him out. The cops said they didn't even know Lil Baby was filming. They were just drawn to her Facebook video, which is why they pulled up with firearms and cleared the area. This is really scary. 7 people have been arrested in connection with the death of Jaka Davis in Lemon Freeman Major, Atlanta, announced at a press conference on Wednesday. Regarding Lil Baby, Ralph claimed that the incidents were a part of a gang battle that started with a main music video shoot incident that injured 3 persons on the spot. Furthermore, he made the clear declaration, I quote, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable."
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
This resulted in a widely circulated tweet that read, "If the Atlanta DA failed to get Young Thug to watch, she will now target Lil Baby," and used him as an example for the rest of the rappers supplying gangs with fame, money, and items for street crimes. Numerous rappers in the Atlanta region are reportedly earning millions of dollars from their music, according to Fannie Willis of Atlanta. Since Lil Baby didn't want to be connected to this, the rap business was able to answer one of its primary queries. Why did Lil Baby shut down 4PF? Did you realize that it would be shared right after Lil Baby's album was released? They wanted money to buy narcotics, firearms, and whatever else they could think of for their gangs. Wham! Lil Baby's most recent album was hastily published due to unforeseen legal complications. Lil Baby's announcement the following day that he had fired his record label for PF was the first sign of this. This was done to keep it from being identified as a street squad, because Baby didn't want to be connected to 4PF because many of its members were involved in major crimes in Atlanta.
Those 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end, you know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, why you say of course?
Because it's the opposite that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first, you know what I'm saying? I never would've went that route, but I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
The Atlanta DA called Lil Baby out on the news just a year ago, which may have reminded you that the federal government has already warned the public about his involvement in crimes in Atlanta.
An in-depth investigation. Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There's going to be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
The DJ, this would be further examined by scholars, who would reveal the formal trap Atlanta DA Fannie Willis was putting artists in the city. And a quote was used to start it. Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was given a $5,000 bond and sent to the Clark County Detention Center.
Security. Security. I use 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leaves at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I gotta my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I gotta my nuts. Check me good. I gotta. Alright, y'all let me that caution. Myself dead. Y'all fire.
Lil Baby's arrest goes far deeper than this. Thus, this will be the first of 3 in the following months. I'll explain. The RICO document, which also included Lil SL and Young Thug, had 4 Fez DJ academics revealed on Stream 8 months ago.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
However, DJ Academics has come clean now that the Lil SL trial is over, stating that the infant's prior arrests are a clear indication that a RICO prosecution is likely to follow.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4 p.m. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get dirt, especially after Blonde died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get dirt eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he's been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
Lil Baby is likely to be the next target for the Atlanta DA after Young Thug was unsuccessful. Let me talk about the Lil SL RICO trial, which is only 2 weeks old. To curry favor with Fonnie Willis, Thug and Baby's closest friend, Gunna surreptitiously left the case.
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, we are.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein Hyde and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, we are.
Lil Baby was caught again for an illegal window tint barely 2 weeks after Gunna was freed from jail, and the official video was posted online.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Let my window up.
Oh, yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
All right, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you,
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tickets in Atlanta. These folks crazy. I take a ticket and somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get it sent.
However, this demonstrates how corrupt Atlanta is. The body cam tape would ultimately become tainted because it showed Lil Baby receiving a ticket, driving away, and then being stopped once more by an officer who was not wearing a body camera. When the first cop pulled him over, many people wondered if his name was flagged in the system. If so, Fonnie Willis had to call local officers to come retrieve him since he had to fly out his lawyer on a private aircraft that night to come and save him. Thus, we get at the Atlanta Days trap. Wow, let's drop one on these rats. Young Thug would tweet after being freed from prison and traveling directly to Ghana. This was in reference to Baby Lil. Baby was adamant about Ghana snitching out of the YSL trial too soon. In response, he said on Instagram, "We should," which was exactly what Fani Willis had wished. After that, Thug posted on Instagram and sent out another tweet. He initially wrote, "Gunana, quit pretending we're friends online," as shown in the video. Why Gunana and his brother are showing interest in you is beyond me. Assuming that the feelings were reciprocated, his brother would reply, "Trust," but Young Thug's actions later that night could get him in trouble with his probation because he would connect with Ty and post an Instagram story claiming to be at home and that he had done it correctly.
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
It's time.
Right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
T.I. even obtained his signature to demonstrate that he followed the correct procedure. However, the true issue is this. Young Thug's cover dissing is technically a violation of his probation, as DJ Academics pointed out. The government got Thug the easy plea deal out of jail because they expected him to do this, he predicted. Scholars argue that the circumstances surrounding Young Thug's release are a ruse. Young Thug was set up to fail, break his probation, and serve 20 years in prison, according to the court's attempt to reincarcerate him. But Fani Willis knew that if Thug was released, Lil Baby would side with Thug in the conflict with Gunna, so she had both Lil Baby and Young Thug in her hands simultaneously.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But yo, he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody know Thug was not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.